Shemai Jess here from Sharon Minds. Thank you for tuning into my channel today for this pick a card reading on career. So we have pile 1, 2 and 3 as usual. I'm currently doing free readings this month, so if you just go onto my Facebook page and just send me a comment on there and I'll try and get you a free reading done this month. So yeah, and after that as well, I'm probably going to start doing free readings every week, maybe like 2 a week. So yeah, come along, join on the page, and like I put other things on there, like just really stuff that I think is for useful for people, with things that might need help, like relationship or whatever that other people have done, and just things like that. So please come along, check it out. And yeah, as I said, I'm doing free readings at the minute, so please come along and see if you can get one. Yeah, there we go. So just close down your eyes. Take some nice long deep breaths in through your nose. Hold and just sigh it out. Just do that for a couple more times and just think about the career idea that you have in your mind, or if not, just know that you'll be drawn to the right pile. When you're ready, open your eyes and see which pile you're drawn to. Again, we have pile 1, 2 and 3. So I'm going to leave it there and just jump to the timestamps below and yeah, jump straight to your reading, and I'll see you there. Please share, like and subscribe, and thank you ever so much for your support and everything. Shemai, welcome pile 1. So we have Eagle, Communion, Crystals, Focus, Tree Grounding, Ancestors Generation, DNA Karma, a Volcano Facility, and we have Creative Expression. Your soul longs to express itself creatively. We also have Addiction, Lightworker, and Ask. So it feels like for you guys, whatever you're planning on doing is not going to be the norm. It feels like you're really creative in your ideas, but it also feels like you haven't really expressed any of it. It's kind of like you've kept it all hidden and with yourself. And it feels like this is a really good time now just to really open up and express and see which kind of avenue that you'd like to get down. I feel like for the odd one or two, there's people that really, really, really want to work with animals. It's kind of like where they feel at their best. And I also feel like maybe dolphins or something, but it just feels as though there's it's not the normal route, because I'm getting like like doctors and things like that. Your traditional work doesn't feel like any of that. It feels more like it would be environment, or it just feels like it would be very beneficial in that way, which is where the light work is coming in. But it feels like you really need to become very clear in what it is. And for those that are already working, it feels like it's going to be something completely new. It's completely out of what you've been doing already. So it does feel like it's a new thing. But it feels like the Karma card, it feels like now is the time for you to start making those moves, start making those changes. For some, I'm seeing like it's like selling things, so it feels like you're thinking of selling new selling products online and stuff, and just kind of like, but it's like you want to kind of put your all into it, so you can really give it the time and focus that it's going to need. I'm seeing a lot of like jewelry and stuff like that as well. And it feels like it's going to be quite expressive, it feels like it's going to be very expressive jewelry. Like you're going to really enjoy it, it's going to kind of feed you and just give you that buzz. So it feels like for some of you, it's work that you're going to be doing yourself. You're going to be making your own. Yeah. Okay. Also, I feel as though for the odd one or two that, I don't know, I'm getting something with like kites. So whether it's like you're planning on making ideas around that you can sell things in that way. But it just feels like it's completely out of the ordinary. It's not what people would expect. And it feels like you're going to shock a few people when you say like, oh, look, this is my new idea. This is what I want to be doing. Stay strong, go for it. It's not about, as I said in previous videos, you haven't got to give up what you're doing already. It's about making time for the new. I'm just seeing like there's going to be a lot of passion in there. Again, I'm seeing like artists selling their work online. But it just feels like it is actually a very, very creative pile. Like you're really creative. But it does feel like when you do it, you're going to have to put your time and focus into it. So you're going to have to plan it very well. So yeah, anyway, it just feels like go for it. Now's the time to do it. And, baby steps, and just enjoy the process and don't feel sort of like you have to just get it all done at once, because it doesn't feel like that. It just feels like something that you can do in your spare time and you can sort of progress from there. Again, and I'm feeling like with the addiction stone as well, it's just like, it's not about over focusing on things. It's just about letting it loose, have fun with it. Ask yourself, be very clear about what it is that you want, and really, really just set things in motion in that way. Do your research, other people that are doing similar things, how it's working, blah, blah, blah. So yeah, there we go. I'm going to leave it there and I'm going to jump into part 2. Thank you ever so much for all your support and everything. And if you can share, like, and subscribe. And again, guys, please go and check out my Facebook page, because as I said, I'm currently doing free readings on there. So thank you. Namaste. Shemai, welcome pile 2. So we have Dance, Celebrate, Shaman, Ancient Healing Wisdom, Wolf, Instinct, Iceberg, Submerge, Cloud, Shape-Shifting, Fire, Passion, Flowers. Working with flowers opens your heart and brings blessings to others through your life purpose. We also have Strict, Confidence, and Violet. Okay, I feel like the work that you guys are going to be doing is going to be a very, very spiritual journey. And I am seeing a lot of healers. I feel like there's a lot of healers, whether that's with words or hands-on. So it feels like it's either nursing or spiritual healing, and it just feels like it's also, I'm seeing chakra and various other yeah, it just feels like it's a really, really, really spiritual journey. Yeah, I'm shamanic. It just feels like there's a lot. It does feel like you guys really need to work on your confidence though. And for some of you, I feel like you haven't already started because you've been frightened of that push. You've been frightened of almost stepping in. It's kind of like you're frightened of what you're able to do. So with that, I feel like I have to really express to you that just stay strong and know that you are really guided divinely, and that everything's going to work out exactly how it's meant to. So if you ever feel anything that you don't want to feel, that doesn't feel like it's sitting right with you, ask them to take it away. Don't be frightened to ask them to remove it for you. I really feel like once you start it though, it's like you're just going to blossom. I feel like a lot of you are working on your chakras and everything else. It feels like there's already a lot of self-work going on. Again, there's healing, and it just feels like the celebration. It feels like when you start it, you are going to be feeling that way. Yeah, it just feels as though like once you start this journey, you're just gonna want to keep going and going and going and going. And some of you have already, like, you've done the courses and stuff, but you haven't actually started using it. So start, like, now is the time, because it just feels like it feels like it's going to be a long process for you. It doesn't feel like it's going to happen straight away. It feels like it's a bit of a journey with you, but it's the stuff that you're learning and doing on the way that's going to really save you. And with the flowers card, I feel as though it's more about just getting in touch with nature, and I feel like you'll get a lot of inspiration and ideas whilst you are actually out in nature. Whether that's even like a local park, because as I'm saying it, it's kind of like I feel like, oh, well, I'm in a city. It's like, find the local park, sit there against a tree or whatever it is, and just see what ideas come up then. But yeah, again, I'm just seeing like there is so much of a spiritual journey. It really feels like that's exactly where it is. I'm starting to get like a tickle in my throat. So it feels like for some of you, which I know it's not related, but it feels like, I have to express that it's time for you to open up about things and how you feel and the message that you want to be given to people. So it feels like you've kept stuff bottled up for a long time. Follow your instinct with it, trust it, know that you are divinely guided and you're doing the right thing. Okay. Anyway, I'm going to leave that there. All the best to you. Thank you ever so much. Please share, like, and subscribe. And obviously, I'm doing free readings on Facebook at the minute. So please come along and try and get one. There we are. Thank you ever so much. Namaste. Shamai, welcome, Power Free. So we have Stone People Vigilance, we have Full Moon Completion, Green Man Synergy, Childhood Innocence, we have Water Solstice Reflection, Dragonfly Emergence, and we have Teaching. You inspire young people to learn. Okay, and the stones. We have Indigo, Money, and my little holiday one. So normally means like you're due for a break. So yeah, it feels like you guys you're due for a break. You're feeling quite energetically withdrawn at the minute. And it feels like that's because for some of you, you are still currently working. Things are feeling a bit tough for you. Your environment just isn't feeling good around you at the minute. But it feels like that's also a time for you to reflect and decide what you want to be doing as well. And for some of you, it just feels like it's given you, like you've got this chance at the minute to really think about what it is that you want. So it feels like for you, like you are best when you're serving other people. So it feels like, again, with the teaching, it feels like that's a purposeful role for you when you're able to help other people on their journey. So I am seeing like teaching around that. I'm seeing like group work, things like this. And it feels as though like it would kind of serve a purpose for you, like you would feel really good about it. For some of you as well, I feel like in the career that you're in, you want to expand from it more, but it feels like there's a lot of negative energy around. Maybe there's like a odd one or two people that aren't very supportive, and they can tend to be a bit almost rude, it's like they're trying to, but it's about seeing the innocence in that and going forth from there and just still standing with your purpose, be strong about it and know that, if you are looking to further your career in this, in what you're already doing, then go ahead with that. But it's looking about being very meticulous about how you actually put that together and how you're merging from there. So in other words, don't do it from a negative point of view, but do it from a place of love where it is about what's purely the best for your highest interest. Just trust that everything's going to be working in its own path. For some of you as well, if you are working and you are feeling exhausted and you need to have a break, then now's the time. Like, talk to them, let them know, look, I'm needing a break right now, because it feels like for some of you it may be a case of you're just feeling that energetically withdrawn at the minute that you're thinking about just, I've had enough. But if you really enjoy your job and you know the best times, then just have a word like, I need a break right now, the long hours aren't quite suiting, or whatever it is, and just find that balance that way. Don't be afraid to ask for support where needed. But I feel like for you guys, you are in like that subtle kind of emergence, you're just kind of like, these new ideas are manifesting and you're just really thinking about what it is that you actually want. But it feels like for you guys, it is more of a serious role. It feels as though it is So for some as well, it feels like it would be a business thing where you're helping other people in that way. You're helping them to grow and expand and like almost deal with their businesses as well. So it feels like it's a very like intellectual group, which I feel like why the reflection and that's coming in, because it's also telling you to take that time and to look at things from a softer perspective. Take that time to really analyze and see things from a different perspective with other people as well. So it feels like when you're so strong-minded and you can strive forward so well, sometimes you might not always see the bigger picture of what's going on around as well. So it feels like it's just a reminder to have a reflection on all of that and look at the whole. Because it feels like when you do, that's when you're at your best. That's when you're really teaching other people and you're showing other people how to work and how to sort of go ahead from there. So yeah, anyway, I'm going to leave that there. I hope it resonated with you. Thank you ever so much. Please share, like, and subscribe. And let me know what other readings you'd like me to do. And also, as I said, I am doing free readings at the minute. So please come along to my Facebook page and I will try and get a free reading done with you. So yeah, thank you ever so much. Namaste.